I am the girl gardener and this is my cottage garden. I don't live in a cottage, it's just a cottage garden and it's 6 years in the making. Now that it's time to start sowing seeds, I'm finally going through my seed stock. I went ahead and bought a bunch of seed packets from my local garden centre and my local pet food shop because they were on sale, and honestly, it's never the brightest idea to do that when you haven't taken inventory, because I guarantee you that I now have multiple packets of the same type of seeds. See, I was right. My seed boxes are currently brimming with seeds, and now these ones won't even fit. And I think I may have to just buy another seed box, maybe. Today I'm sowing chilies and peppers, and with these particular varieties I'm focusing on only a few varieties this year. So I'm looking to grow larger quantities of these few rather than just some of many different varieties. There are some others that I would really love to grow, like lemon drop and hot pepper chocolate, but I just can't for the life of me seem to grow them, so there's just no point in me wasting time and resources on them. I am being good and I'm sticking to what works. So I'm going to start off by pre-sprouting some of my seeds. I have these containers which the seeds will go in with the lids. I'm going to put some tissue paper in and wet the tissue paper and just leave the seeds on the surface of the tissue and then pop the lid on and keep that in my seed starting station. And I also have these seeds which were given to me by Katie from Homelier Gardens, and these are Bishop's Bonnet seeds, so I'll sow those as well. These are a sweet pepper, not a chili pepper. Also, I received some seeds from my friend all the way in Canada. Her name's Ali and her page is My Rusty Garden, and I actually received these in December, but I didn't get a chance to open them. I have been taking a little bit of a break, which kind of feeling like maybe I shouldn't have, but I really needed it. I needed to just slow down and, you know, not do things. And so I put this away because I didn't want it to get ruined. So I'm just going to open it now. And oh my God, look. That is so sweet. She sent me a Christmas card. Oh, that is so lovely. Oh, I love this. Hoping you and yours have a wonderful holiday season. We did. Thank you so much. And if you're not following Ali already, you probably are. Her page is My Rusty Garden. She's on YouTube and she's also on the other platform as well. And she has sent me a card with a bunch of seeds on it. I love that. That is so nice. And it's also not raining. It's not raining, it's dry. So I was like, oh, I'm going to quickly come and sit outside and open this up. Oh, this is so we've got... Oh, we've got quite a few tomato varieties. Okay, let me send this, let me just flip you around. Everyone will tell you I get carried away, but hope you can use these. Neil in the UK. From nrtomatoseed.com and our dwarf. Okay, great stuff. And that's such a lovely Christmas card as well. I know it's not Christmas anymore, but I'm still going to put it up. I'll put it up for a bit just so it's had its little run. That's so nice. And when people have sent me seeds in the past, I've kept the little cards and stuff that they've put in them, so I'm going to put that with those. But let me just flip you around 1 second. So this, oh, I think I have it upside down. Here we go. This is what we have. We have lots and lots of tomato varieties, and I'm not sowing tomatoes just yet. Oh, we have some onions. I'm not sowing seeds just yet for tomatoes. I'm going to wait just a little bit longer. But these, I mean, look how nicely they've been presented. Look at that. I love that. So thank you so much, Ali. I really appreciate it. And they've come all the way from Canada, from British Columbia, and this is so nice and it's so special. And she always supports my channel. She likes and she comments on every single video that I do. And I'm no big shot creator or anything like that. So once again, thank you so much, Ali. And I'm looking forward to using these. There's a little bit of an update on our tree at the back of the garden as well. We've had someone come in and have a look at it and give us a quote, and the quote's good, so I've booked him in for the 27th of January, but Mr. Girl Gardener has been in touch with a couple of others as well, so they will also be coming in at some point. I think someone's coming in today to have a look at it as well, and we'll just see what the quotes they are. But initially we've got somebody booked in coming in on the 27th of January, and they're going to take the whole tree down. So they're going to cut the whole thing down and just leave a small stump, and they'll take everything away. I did ask the man, I was like, oh, you can just leave the wood chips behind because they're going to chip it down. And he was like, I mean, yeah, if you want it, you can have it, no problem. But we'll see what happens on the day. It could just be that it's easier for him to take everything to his van outside, chip it down and take it away, in which case, I mean, I really don't mind either way. I mean, we reuse everything we can. So it's a quick little update on the tree. So every time I come outside to film something, the sun goes away, and then when I go back inside, the sun comes back out again. So I just went in and I've come back out again. I'm like, I got you. But also I have also removed all of the asparagus that was here. Not removed it, just all of the growth that was on top. It's on selfie mode, so I always get it's still under the ground. My intention for that is to dig it up and move it. I want to move it somewhere else because I think I might have mentioned this on a previous video. I do want to plant it somewhere else. And it's the next day, and this is how they are currently looking, the seeds. Just make sure that if you decide to do this, of course, pre-sprouting seeds, that you keep them moist. So if you see that the tissue paper is starting to dry a little bit, just give it another little spritz. But you'll find that as you keep an eye on them, they will swell and then they'll sprout a lot quicker than they would if they were in in soil, and it's a really good way to check the viability of seeds, if I haven't mentioned that already in a voiceover. So yeah, these are my chili and pepper seeds. So I'm going to finish that one there, and I hope you enjoyed watching, and I'll see you next time.